What's good, homies? Welcome back to another episode of our West Tigers career. We're in round 20, getting ready to take on the Eels, and that means we only have 6 more rounds to cement a place in the finals. So after 19 rounds of attempting to make West Tigers great again and rebuilding the club, this is what our journey has been so far. From 17 games played, we've won 10, lost 7, and we've had 2 byes, currently sitting on 24 points. As for our opponents, the Eels, they're coming off a bye, but before that, they're coming off back-to-back wins. Alright, so before we get into the game, we're going to take a look at the lineup. I have made a couple of changes. Like I said in previous videos, I'm trying to field the best team possible, and unfortunately, Eisenhuth just isn't cutting it at the moment. Now, if he was in form and improving every game, I'd obviously keep him in the squad, but the fact is, he's out of form and his stats are just too low. There's just no point in starting a player that's 50 to 60 and is on the decline. So, with that being said, I've moved Taylor back into lock, Josh Aloyaya off the bench into the starting squad, and we've brought in Kyle Lovett. With Lovett coming onto the bench, my intentions for Sue, instead of playing in the back row, he'll be playing up front. So that's pretty much my thought process behind that little shift in the back line. Other than that, everything else remains the same. So we're finally back with some career gameplay. I know it's been about, I think, 2 days since I've uploaded a Tigers episode. It's not like I stopped uploading. I did schedule some videos for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed that first episode of Community Top Plays. Some pretty sick plays in that. And yeah, I got some highlights from a little session I had against my bro. It wasn't really a session if you know what I mean. We had like 2 or 3 games. Now the last thing I want to talk about was the fact that we actually hit 2k subs. My goal was actually to hit 1k before the year ended, and we absolutely crushed that. So shout out to the homies that let me know in the previous video.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, 2k baby, let's go. Anyway, back to the game at hand. We're playing the Eels. Like I said earlier, the last time we played Mitchell Moses and his Eels was in round 7, and we did in fact beat them 12 points to 6. As we start things off with a little foot race here, Tedesco finds acres of space in the middle. It's off the 5th tackle kick, but I think you'll find, as you can see, Bevan French has us covered as he rounds us up outside their 40. First tackle, we go to Moses to McCurrick, and right through the gap once again, space up the middle as we get ankle tapped, now inside their 10. Alright, on the last here, as we weigh up our options, we're going to send it to McCurrick. He puts up the bomb, and it's a well placed kick with Tedesco chasing, gets the jump over Radraja to score our first point of the game. All the credit for this try has to go to the computer. I wasn't even controlling Tedesco until he finally left for the ball. That's when I changed players, and yeah, he made the catch. Back with Tui Lolohea here to convert the extras, and as you'd expect from a fairly easy spot, we're going to go up by 6 points heading into the break. I think it's fair to say that that first half was pretty lackluster. After a couple of line breaks and that try, the rest of the half was fairly stagnant. Neither team had much to offer on attack. As you can see on the halftime match stats, the real story of the half was just the lack of discipline in terms of ball control, with both teams making quite a few errors. Alright, so back in attack here in the second half with Parramatta as Jennings gets around one defender, tries to cut back in field, but he's going to get pulled down just outside our 10. Back on the 5th, outside our line, as the Gator Radraja puts it on the toe, beautiful kick, and it's going to be Bevan French finally gets Parramatta on the board with a beautiful try on the last. As we take another look on this dodgy replay, I actually forgot to do the replay myself, but as you can see, it was a nice try nonetheless. Nice little grabber by Radraja, and it was Bevan French on the receiving end as Moses converts and ties the game up. So it's turning out to be a pretty close game, just like the last time we met in round 7. As we tried, I attempted to throw it to the guy just behind the shoulder, but for some reason he went wide, it got intercepted, and that puts Para in a decent position to possibly take the lead. As Brown slices through our line this time, and he's going to get the offload away to Mitchell Moses inside our 10 as they attack the blind side. Beautiful quick passing, and it's going to be Radraja who scores their second try of the game. We immediately get punished for that interception. As we take another look on the replay, as you can probably tell by my goal line defense, I still do struggle a bit from time to time, especially when I'm on the back foot. Alright, back with Moses for a crucial kick here as he takes the strike, and it's gonna fade away to the left with 8 minutes remaining that could potentially come back to hurt them in the end. Alright, so back on the kickoff as they go to Pritchard, who makes a break, and James Tedesco comes up with a huge play there, puts the big shot on Pritchard, loses the ball forward. I can't believe that actually worked on Veteran. You shouldn't see that kind of stuff in Veteran. Backs hitting the big boys as a loose pass gets scooped up by Luke Brooks there. Back with McCurrick as he goes short to Woods, bumps off one, and we're going to try and power our way over for our second try of the game to tie the game up. They're going to send it up to the video ref to review. It goes up as a no try, but clearly he gets the ball down, as you can see on the replay here. So we get the green lights to tie the game up, and a fairly easy kick for Tui from right in front as we take the lead and ultimately win the game. So that's full time here at ANZ Stadium. We defeat the Parramatta Eels 12 points to 10. Performance wise, it was a little underwhelming for both teams, but we managed to come out with the victory in the end. That's all that matters. We get that crucial 2 points. As we look at the full time match stats here, and it's going to be Kenny Edwards who picks up man of the match. As always, drop the like button for more Rugby League Live 4 content. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you
I've been zoning. You know that
later.
I could get you more, a little more. Whatever you need, what you need, I could get you more.